back with another video. Alright, so if you haven't already read the title, then I don't know why you're here, but in this box, I have an iMac. A $60 iMac. Now, before I get into the, backstory of it, I'm gonna unbox this. And, judging from the condition of the box, I'm kind of worried if the thing is still alive. So, let's see. Okay, this is a bad idea. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So, okay, a couple other things. So, let's see what we got here. Alright, so that is actually really beautiful. This might be old, but this still looks awesome. So I recently bought this iMac off of eBay for about $60, and that's actually a pretty good price, considering that the original price of this iMac back in 2008 with similar specs would have cost you about $1,500. Now I did have to cheap out and only get the 20-inch model, but for $60 you really can't complain. And I suppose the main downside of only getting the 20-inch model is the fact that the screen is not even 1080p. But hey, on the upside, this iMac came with an Amazon Basics keyboard, a wireless mouse that is honestly pretty terrible to use, so that's disappointing, 8500GB external hard drive that moves on its own for some reason. And the only cosmetic damage on this iMac is this smudge on the back of the iMac next to the Apple logo. Now for the design of the iMac. This iMac is still very sleek and modern by today's standards, and honestly, it still holds up very well. To be honest, the design of the iMacs really hasn't changed at all for the last 10 years, and this is no exception. I guarantee if someone walks in and sees this iMac, they couldn't even tell if this was an older or a newer iMac. Whoa man, is that the $5,000 iMac Pro? Yeah. Like, how did you get one of these with your, non-existent YouTube job? Like, hey, no touching, get out. Hey, get out. I don't care if it's... Get out. It's just get out. Hey, what did I say? Get out. As I was trying to say, the design of the iMac is still very sleek and modern, and it still holds up very well for today. Now, the actual specs of this iMac is a Core 2 Duo running at 2.6 GHz, 4GB of DDR2 RAM, HD 2600 Pro graphics, and 320GB of storage. Now for I/O, we have a headphone jack, 3 USB 2.0 ports, FireWire 400 as well as FireWire 800, an Ethernet jack, as well as a mini DVI port. So, not terrible, but good enough for today's standards. So just to be safe, I decided to do a fresh installed Os El Capitan, which is unfortunately the latest OS supported by this iMac. Now Safari is still perfectly capable of doing daily web browsing such as on the Apple Store, eBay, and some certain other websites. And of course, YouTube works perfectly fine on this iMac and is capable of running 1080p video with smooth playback. And all of this does make sense because the Wi-Fi on this iMac is actually pretty impressive. Which I wish I could say the same for the hard drive, because after doing a speed test, I only got about 80 to 100 megabytes for read and write speeds. Now I wanted to see if this iMac is capable of running any kind of games, and unfortunately the only game that I own that's not very demanding and is also macOS compatible is unfortunately Minecraft. After turning down the settings to fast graphics and render distance to only 8 chunks, and setting the resolution to 1280 by 800, I actually got a decent frame rate, about 50 to 70 frames per second, so not terrible, but certainly playable. So my conclusion of this video is that if you need a computer that can do some simple web browsing and maybe even some light gaming, then yes, I would definitely recommend getting this iMac. The design of the iMac is still very sleek and modern and holds up very well even for today. And if you can get one of these for around $100 or less, I would definitely recommend you picking it up. So, what do you guys think of this video? I'm not sure about it, because I'm still kind of debating if this was a good purchase or not. But to be honest, for $60, you really can't complain, especially with the fact that this iMac is still actually pretty usable, considering the other iMac that I own. But I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. But if you guys really like this types of videos, then I might continue doing this stuff where I just buy older Macs and just use them for a few hours and see if it's usable or not. But if you guys don't want me to do it, just hit the dislike button. And if you guys do want to see more of these types of videos, I guess hit the like button. If you guys really want to see more of these videos, I suppose hit the subscribe button and notification bell.
I don't know. I'm just really up to you guys. And, yeah. I'm gonna go, so. See ya.